Welcome everybody. We're excited to have you here at our Flow Demo Days here in Kent, Washington at our Flow Technology Center. Wanted to showcase some of the cutting potential applications for our water jets, but wanted to mostly show you guys around who we are as a company, what we're doing here. We're excited to show it today. First, what I want to show everybody is kind of just explain the technology of water jets, how they work, some of the various applications, how they compare in the industry, but here's a great wall outlining that. You have your high pressure water traveling down through the cutting head up to Mach 4 speeds. That's traveling and then being pulled in through a Venturi effect, pulls that garnet sand, and that travels through the mixing tube here. And that's really what allows for what's called abrasive cutting, or using that garnet sand. That's actually what we have here, is those various mesh sizes of abrasive. Here's what's called 80 mesh abrasive, very common in the water jet world for virtually almost every application. But let's go on inside and we'll show you around. So Flow was started right in 1974, the early days as a water jet, really the pioneer of that technology. Like I mentioned, a variety of the various advancements and patents over the years that we've really tried to drive that water jet industry forward. And here's actually, like I mentioned, the original patent Mohammed Ashishta had developed for using that abrasive jet. He still kind of heads up our advanced applications group here in Kent, Washington, always trying to find the next development, next advancements for water jets. Why don't we go out there, we'll see our applications lab here at Flow. We'll go show you the machines, we'll go do some of that cutting. I'll kind of head on out here. So here at our applications lab, we've got all of our different machines set up. So everything from our Mach 100 to our Mach 500 machines, and even some of our specialized systems as well. So here's our full pump room here at our applications lab. We have each one of our individual pump models set up so we can run them and do individual customer samples on them. What you have here is our Hyplex direct drive style pump. This is a really good, simple design. Uses a triplex design, much like a pressure washer. Creates water up to 60,000 PSI. As we go up kind of the food chain here, you've got our 60,000 PSI intensifier design of the pump. This uses a hydraulic circuit with that intensifier design to create that water 60,000 PSI with an integrated accumulator or attenuator to that. And then the next iteration of the pumps, which is again really the heart of the water jet system, would be our Hyperjet 94,000 PSI intensifier style pump. This is really kind of the latest and greatest in the water jet industry in terms of technology for cutting speeds and abrasive usage. So what we have here today is our Mach 100. This is the 4x4 foot version of it, called a 1313. This machine platform is available in multiple different table sizes, going all the way up to a 6x12 foot area. We've got it set up currently today here for you with our water only cutting. So this would be that application for very soft materials, like we're going to cut today of the foam application. This is a very small jet down to about a 5/1000th of an inch curve. So great application for using pure water jet for cutting. As we're going through, we'll actually do the cutting here for you guys. I'll pull this up and we'll get to going. So as you can see here, we've got the ducting right off this insulation foam off the water jet. Very little moisture, dampness applied to that, just because that stream is moving just so fast as it's traveling through the jet. We can get a very fine detail cutting with this water only cutting. We're down to a 5/1000th of an inch orifice. It's a very microscopic cutting, smooth edge coming with very minimal taper as well. Let's go over here to the Mach 200 machine. We've got that set up for some abrasive jet cutting. We've actually got it set up here with doing a Decton sample. So we're seeing a lot of that nowadays, doing kitchen remodels and renovations. This specifically is a very hard man-made stone, much like a porcelain. Great application for water jet cutting technology. This specific Mach 200 is also configured with our 4x4 foot table. This is available in the larger area as well, so 6x10, 6x12 foot cutting systems. This specific system is already configured with our Pivot Plus cutting head. That is that full 5-axis motion for doing bevels and miters on any type of cut. Like I said, the abrasive setup, that's the mini hopper here, getting fed from the main hopper out the back of the machine. So this is all gravity fed, simple design, really avoids any sort of clogging or kind of issues with getting that abrasive to the cutting blade. This also currently has our Pivot Plus touchdown probe, so that's that height sensing tool for this machine as well. As you go into the actual design of the machine, this has our roll around design console. This allows your operator to program simultaneously while you're cutting out any additional parts. This is a full mobile unit too, so you can bring that right up to wherever you might be actually processing your parts. So let me take you on the back side of this machine here. So the Mach 200, like all of our water jets, uses a steel construction, thermally stress relieved. We use a wraparound bellows for all of the drive components. This has a ball screw drive, very high precision, accurate, as well as high acceleration drive system. That's on the X, Y, and Z axis on this machine, like all of our systems. This is the main abrasive hopper here. So this is that CF900. It's a larger version of our standard 500-pound hoppers. This is where you're loading in that garnet sand in the machine. This has an integrated mesh screen on it as well to filter out any particulates, make sure they don't clog any issues at the actual cutting head. What does make this abrasive hopper very unique is this is what we call a CF900, meaning it has a continuous fill. So you never actually ever have to pause the water jet or depressurize it to add more abrasive. That really just allows your operator throughout the day as they're cutting along, go dump a bag or two of abrasive into this and then continue your cutting. So you're not stopping your production at any point. So on this Mach 200 here, we have our Ultra Pierce tool. So this is a specific vacuum assisted tool for piercing brittle materials like your stone. It really becomes critical for this type of application. That's this unit here. So what we have here is a quick little countertop that we've designed out. So it's got a series of different features and holes in it. This also has a full mitered edge all the way around the outside of that part at that 45 degrees. What we go through, and we'll go fire up the pump here and go start doing this cutting. So here we go. We just cut out that Decton here, coming right off the machine. As you can see here, this some of the smooth edge qualities. This also has that 45-degree mitered edge all the way around this entire part as well. So you can see what that looks like. Again, perfect for if you're doing some sort of secondary processing or putting a lip on a part like this Decton. But again, see the smooth finish coming right off of the water jet. So now let's go over to that Mach 500 and do some cutting on that machine. But first, why don't we actually go through and we'll design out a part, show everybody step by step what's involved, and programming and designing and sequencing those parts, and then we'll go cut it on the Mach 500. So this video is a demonstration of our unique Flow Expert software. This is a full solid model software package that's included with our machines. So it allows us to be able to both create and design our own files, as well as import files from other third-party softwares like Mastercam, SolidWorks, and other CAD packages. As you can see throughout this video, we show a variety of different kind of cut features, such as chamfered edges, using a hole pattern feature, as well as be able to rotate and move and duplicate parts. Very powerful software, but also very simple to use and design. So now we're over here at the Mach 500. Again, this is the Mach 500 3020 table. So it's a full 6'6" by 10 foot of cutting area to this machine. Again, we build this machine as well as in multiple sizes, smaller as well as larger with it. This specific system is configured with the upgraded dynamic XD cutting head to it. So it has a full 60 degrees of motion. It includes that active taper compensation built right into our Flow Cut software, as well as the ability to bevel and miter and chamfer edges to it. And that's what we'll be showing during that cutting process for that part we program. This also has the upgraded catcher tank to it, so it has full water level control. So you have 4 inches of travel to that. In addition, this cutting head uses a full ball screw drive with 12 inches of travel, so fully programmable. And that's all controlled right at the mobile operator station as well. As we kind of walk around the machine, you'll see the construction, steel construction to it, heavy duty design. Uses a 2-piece construction with this, meaning that the catcher tank is fully separated and isolated from the drive components. So the precision part of the machine. Again, X, Y, and Z axis all use that precision ball screw drive system. And this offers up to 700 inches a minute of traverse speed to this machine. So I want to take you over here to show you an option that's available for all of our water jets. This is called our ATS 2200. It's an automatic abrasive removal system. What this does is pulls that spent abrasive out of the catcher tank, puts it into this hopper here to easily dispose of that spent abrasive. This can run as you're using the water jet as well, so you never have to pause or shut down the machine to get that tank cleaned out. Very simple, efficient design of it. Just a simple air connection is all this requires. Fully mobile unit, so you can bring this up right everywhere you might be at with the machine, or you can use this on multiple systems as well in your shop. So now we're going to go ahead and start that cutting that part we drew out there. As we have, you see the cutting head in place here, right at the home position, and let's go over and we'll fire up the jet. Perfect, that part just got all cut out here. Here's the finished result. As you can see, we have that mitered edge with that smooth satin finish. Again, no heat or distortion applied through that cutting process. This is out of 3/8 6061 aluminum here. With that, you can see multi-angles for the chamfered edges on the outside, as well as those inside holes to it. This was cut using our 94,000 PSI Hyperjet pump. Again, that provides about a 30% improvement to overall cutting speeds, as well as about a 30% to reduction of abrasive and overall cost of operation on a per part basis. But fantastic part coming right off of the Mach 500. Just wanted to thank you again for participating in today's online walkthrough of our company and our technology center. We really appreciate the opportunity to help educate and inform our customers about what we're doing here at Flow and explain our water jet systems. There's a lot of really good information and additional resources at our website, flowwaterjet.com. We're always helpful at our applications lab as well to set up a one-on-one online applications testing for you too. So feel free to go on our website and get in contact with our local reps for Flow. Thank you again.